Hey, what's up guys, Marco here, welcome back to another ukulele lesson. Today we're gonna take a look at a awesome chord progression, BC chord progression played with a technique called the tremolo. It sounds awesome, right? But what the heck is the tremolo technique? Well, the tremolo technique is a classical guitar technique in which the thumb plucks the notes of a chord. And for each note that we play with the thumb, we add 3 more notes on the same string, in this case, the first string, and we pluck these 3 notes with ring, middle, and index. It's a quite quick sequence. Of course, guys, I love you all, so I will never give you such a complex and challenging music to play without making it simple. So we're gonna kind of have different steps. We're gonna start with the chords, and then I'm gonna show you how to play the chords without the tremolo. Then I'm gonna give you a simplified tremolo. And then, of course, the last step will be the chord progression with the tremolo technique. Let me quickly show you the chord progression. The first 4 chords are indeed the most challenging thing. So this is when we're gonna really kind of simplify the whole thing. Let me show you the chord progression. The first one is a C major chord. We are playing fret 5, 7, 0, 7, C, G, E, and E. The second chord is really interesting. So it's a G major chord with the B on the bass. We have 4, 7, 0, 5, B, G, E, and D. It's quite stretchy, so take it step by step. The next chord is an A minor chord, and it is played like this. It's a beautiful sounding chord. We have 2, 4, 5, and 3. A, E, A, and C. And the last chord, the G major chord. And the most simple shape, we got 0, 2, 3, and 2. So these are the first 4 chords. We have 6 more chords. The next one is the F major chord, and it is played like this. So we are playing 10, 9, 8, 0, F, A, C, and A. The next one is the G sharp diminished chord. We have 1, 2, and then the first string for number 2. So we got G sharp, D, and B. We're gonna move this chord 3 frets up, and we have 4, 5, and 5. So it's the same chord shape, we're just gonna change position. And we finish with the A minor chord. We're gonna play it like this, the most simple chord here. We got 2, 0, 0, and 3. And then we go back to the diminished chord on fret 4, so 4, 5, and 5. 7, 8, and 8. And we finish with the same C major chord. can't start with the tremolo right away, so let's just simplify the finger picking pattern. We're gonna have it like this. So we're gonna have the thumb always on 3 strings, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. And we're gonna have the index always on the 1st string. And we're gonna alternate between thumb and index. Thumb, index, thumb, and index. So the thumb will play 4 notes on the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd. And the index is always the same, so we're never going to change the string with the index. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So make sure that you memorize this pattern because it's going to be the same for all the other chords. So we have the first chord, the C major, twice. Then the second chord, the G6 over B, the A minor, G major, F major, now for the diminished chords, we're gonna have the pattern 1 time for each chord. And when we play the diminished chord, we're also gonna add the 2nd string open. So the pattern is the same. Remember to add the 2nd string open. So we're gonna have the finger picking pattern 1 time. And then we're gonna change chord. And then we'll go to the A minor chord, which is now twice. Diminished chords again, this time 1 time each. And we finish with the C major chord, which we can play just with thumb and index. And just to fret 5 and fret 7. Now, of course, guys, this is already a quite interesting solution. When you play it faster, it's nice and pleasing to play this. But of course, we want more, right? So we can add 1 additional finger to the finger picking pattern. We're not gonna change absolutely anything with the left hand. The finger picking pattern is gonna be the same, except that now on the 1st string we have 2 notes. So it's a triplet kind of pattern. So we have it like this. So I'm playing with the thumb, middle, and index. Middle and index is on the same string. So the thumb is still doing the same game on the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd. But this time, instead of just doing thumb, index, we do thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle, index. And we're gonna keep the same thing for the other chords. Right? So of course you have to develop this movement, so I wouldn't really suggest that you use this pattern throughout the entire chord progression. Just do it with 1 chord. Actually, maybe start with an easier chord, like a C major chord. And then once you have the technique, you can apply this pattern over these chords. So C major, G6 over B, A minor, G major, F major. Now remember that for the diminished chord, we're just gonna do one pattern. A minor, diminished, and we can finish with this simple idea, just 5 and 7, 4 and 5, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. And the A minor chord, we can alternate also the second string open. So this is cool, right? But it's not the tremolo yet. So of course, spend as much time as you need on this one. And then when you feel ready, you can play the same chord progression with the tremolo. Now, once you have that, you can finally add the tremolo technique. The tremolo is a beautiful right hand technique, which is going to add so much color to the chord progression. Of course, guys, it's quite challenging since we are playing 4 notes. Now we are playing with the thumb, ring, middle, and index. So the thumb is always the same thing. Of course, the thing that is challenging now is the first string, which is going to be played 3 times with 3 different fingers. So ring, middle, index. And of course, you're going to have the thumb on the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd. And I want you to notice another thing. I changed the right hand position slightly. I'm plucking with the thumb, with the thumbnail. So I'm not plucking with the fleshy side of the finger anymore, because this position gives me much more control and dexterity as well. So like I can't really do the tremolo like this. So I have to bring the wrist forward like this. Now, of course, you don't want to play that quick, and it will take a while for you to master this technique, but just do it slowly. So we got thumb, ring, middle, index. This is 1 round. And then, of course, the thumb is on the 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd again. So first chord. G6 over B. A minor, G major, sorry, F major, diminished chords, just 1 round, A minor, diminished, I really gotta tune this ukulele now. So of course you have a lot of different levels, and you can start with the chord progression, then 2 fingers, 3 fingers, and 4 fingers. It's a beautiful exercise, and it's kind of a really interesting right hand approach. You know, the tremolo is such a unique finger picking technique. I love it. I'm gonna leave you to practice this. Sorry if this video is a little bit too long. I'm happy if you made it to the end of this video. Enjoy this lesson, and I'll see you next time.